India, in the past, has been the largest exporter of textiles in the world. 85% of the world's textile exports were from India about 250 years ago, which was systematically destroyed by the occupying forces of the day, which left the society various levels of impoverishment, which still continues. So, over 40% of India's population at one time was engaged in textile and related work. Between 1800 to 1860, India's textile exports came down by 98% because this is thanks to East India Company, okay?
I remember reading it or seeing in one of your videos that it was at one time one of the richest countries in the world.
Yes, everybody wanted to go there, even Mr. Columbus wanted to get there and got here, and his mistake, we're all here today. So, because it was the largest economy and spices and textiles were the main things. So, in 60 years' time, the exports came down by 98%. So, the economy was left in shambles, and for survival, over 1.5 million people died, weavers.
That's a massive
lack
exodus.
of livelihood. And the rest scrambled into agriculture. I did not show much interest in my education. My family, my larger family was involved in silk weaving. So my father said, why don't you go and explore this, go and see if you can do some industry or business like that. So I went to see. I thought, when I was 17, I thought I was super smart. It took me some time to realize, it takes life to realize how dumb you are, okay? So I'm thinking I'm super smart, and I just go sit there, and this totally… I'm sure he's illiterate, he's never been to school. He's like there must be, I don't know how many threads, there must be some 10,000, 12,000 threads coming. The guy's just moving like this, he's doing this magic, and the cloth keeps happening, and somewhere one flower comes up here, one flower comes up there. Perfect geometry, it never goes wrong. There's no computer, there's no nothing, it's all in his head. I just looked at it trying to figure out what he's doing. The smart me couldn't figure a damn thing. Okay, I sat there for a few days. Then I thought, this guy's got something in his head that all your stupid education is never going to get you there. It's a different level of computing. He's simply doing magic with his hands. So 136 varieties we evolved over a few millennia. Unfortunately, in a matter of 50 years, we're destroying it completely. Many of these weavers are last generation, because their children have already become software engineers, maybe in San Francisco already. Children below 12 or 14 years of age should not touch synthetic fiber. They must be natural clothing. So we want to push this into the schools. If schools can promote that everybody should wear natural fiber from an early age, if they know the comfort and the pleasure of being in natural clothing, they will not go to synthetic clothing later on.
Absolutely.
You have seen synthetic fiber has a certain static, you know? If you take a substance like terling or polyester, if you just rub it, there is static. Constant static around your body, is it a good thing to do to yourself? You want… see, in the yogic system, how we understand life is, the dynamism of the same energy is called life. Inertia of the same energy is called death. So, you have lot of static around you is not going to make you dynamic. In many ways, it's going to cripple you. This may be subtle. Your ability to perceive may be crippled, but you don't understand because you think by consulting the Google lady, you know the universe.
Yeah.
Information is being misunderstood as intelligence, which is a very serious flaw. And if one has to keep one's intelligence and perception at a certain level of sharpness, all this matters. How you eat, how you sit, how you stand, what you wear, what is in contact with your body, everything matters. If you want to somehow live and go away, then it's… whatever you do is fine. But once you come as a human being, that is the significance. Though we do the same things that every other animal does, we want to do it in a certain way so that we stand apart from every other creature on this planet. It's only in the way we do it, it's not in what we do. We eat, they reproduce, we sleep, they sleep, we die, they die. All right? Everything is
That's
same.
simple, yeah, exactly.
It is just that the way we do it sets us apart. So the way we do it has to change means you must be sensitive to how you keep your body. In this, clothing is an important part.